So let's have a look at this shrub. And one of the first things you can notice is the nice red stems and the black, long, pointed buds coming out opposite each other on the branch. So these are a couple really critical features we can look at on this plant. As we go to the bud towards the end of the branch, we get a slightly different looking bud, but you can actually, at these close distances, you can actually almost see the little leaf veins in it, but it's, again, darker in color. One of the key traits I was mentioning was the opposite nature of this plant. So you can see here is a branch where the two branches are coming out opposite of each other. So opposite branching is not as common in our area, so opposite branches can help us. However, there's sometimes where one branch has been lost, so you might think it's not opposite. So you have to look a little bit closer sometimes. But we also have some little lenticels on some of the stems. So you can see the little, let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, there we go. You can see the little dots along the stems. So we do have some lenticels on the stems. The older bark is not as red, and as it gets even older, it loses that feature as well. So it's usually the newest growth that's the most red. So what we're looking at here is the red oiser dogwood, Cornus stolonifera. There's other types of dogwood shrubs that have green stems or yellow stems, but this one in particular has the nice bright red stems. And if you're lucky, you might find some residual leaves like I have here with the parallel leaf veins that we can look at. Come on. There we go. So you can see the nice parallel leaf veins coming out along the stem. You can also fold the leaf in half and pull it, and you'll see a little bit of latex will come out when you do that. Another thing you can look for is the old flowering stalks or old fruit or berries. I don't see any on this plant, but they can be little clusters of dried out berries or flowers, which can also be a helpful identification trait. So those are some critical features to look at on the red oiser dogwood, Cornus stolonifera.